Hello, here is a warm-up for your run. I'm going to just jump straight into it because I'm sure you're eager to get out and either get on that treadmill or go outside. We're going to warm up our body with some dynamic stretching to get us ready to run it out, not work it out, run it out. So just starting, feet about slightly wider than hip distance apart. Just start with some easy hinging motions. So think your good morning hinge, lead with the hips, push your bum towards the back of that wall, down and up. So we're going to slowly waken the glutes, get them fired up, get them ready, down, up, keep moving. With each movement, you should find that you can get a bit deeper into the stretch. My legs are feeling quite tight today, so this is quite a good idea for me. Give me one more. So broaden the feet out a little bit further. We're going to add on a squat to that. So you're going to hinge forward, drop down into a squat and come back up. So keep moving like that. So hinging forward, drop down into a squat, coming up to the top. So keep moving, keep moving. So when we're warming up, we want to do dynamic stretches. We're trying to warm up the body before we start. When you cool down, you do more of hold, static stretching. So keep hinging, drop, down. So I'm leaning forward, dropping the hips, coming down. Give me two more, down, up, inhaling and exhaling. On the next one, I want to hold low. So we hinge, we drop, I'm going to hold low, put the left hand up, left hand down, and just spiral right hand up to the ceiling, replace the hand, come back up. So hinge, drop, we'll do the other hand, so right hand down, left hand up, left hand down, back up. We'll continue that. So waking up the spine, waking up our core, which we're going to be using. So all of our muscles are really important when we run, but also our stabilizing muscles. So it's our core, it's our back, it's our glutes, to keep that nice form, especially when it comes to the end of that run. Down, up, and then just hold the hands to the floor. I want you to just straighten the legs out and bend them back. So we're going up and coming down. And your hands, don't worry if they're not on the floor. I just want to think of lengthening. When you go up, you're lengthening, head towards the ground, coming down. Good. Continue that. Up, down. Maybe one more. Up, down, and standing up nice and tall. Coming to the bottom of your mat, or if you're outside, probably don't have to move. Just going to do that hinge motion again, arms up in the air, hinging back. I want to put the hands to the floor and walk out to a nice high plank. Take the right foot by the right hand, and then this is nice, world's greatest stretch, great for running. We'll open up the hips, take the right hand, and I want you to spiral it up to the sky, and then take that elbow towards the right ankle and spiral open and close. Again, we're waking up our spine. Your knee can be up or down here. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep moving through this motion. Sinking into that hip deeper and deeper. We want to make sure our hip flexors are nice and warm. One more. Stopping there, just take the hands on either side of that right foot. I want to straighten out that front leg and then bend it again. So we straighten and bend. As we straighten, try to keep a nice long length. Try not to crunch your neck down. Looking forward, off the tip of your nose, down, straighten, lengthen, straighten, straighten, lengthen, straighten, bend. We one more. And then plant both palms, we do the other side. So switching over, left foot up by left hand, get into a nice lunge position on or off your knee. And then just keep the right hand planted, spiral the left hand up to the sky. Breathe, sinking into the hips. Take that elbow towards the inside of that left foot, opening and closing. And here, we're trying to isolate that movement in the upper back. So the bottom half of your body to be nice and still. Inhaling, exhaling. You should be starting to feel nice and warm now. You always think like after a warm up, I feel all sweaty, which is a good sign because we want to make sure our body is ready. One more. And then plant the palms or fingertips on either side of that foot, and we stretch and we bend. Bending and stretching, waking up these hamstrings. So our body needs to be ready, because if we just run outside now, our body's going to be in a bit of a shock. Like, what? I'm running? Running is quite a high impact, a very high impact exercise. So you need to make sure our body is ready as possible. Down, bending and stretching. Good. Repeat. Maybe one more. Stretching up, bend, plant the palms, step out into a nice high plank. We're going to sink the hips down to the floor, and then just into a nice cobra. So looking over one shoulder, center, looking up, the other shoulder, center, looking up, other shoulder, looking up. So wake up our core again, looking up. So tuck the toes. I'm going to up into a down dog. So peel the bum up to the sky, bend one knee, bend the other, so pedal it out, wake up the calves, breathing. My mat is crumpled up, it's not used to having trainers on it. One foot and the other, and really pushing back into your shoulders, pushing back into your hands and up into your shoulders. Bending, keeps alternating those feet. Good. Bending and stretching, and then just going to walk the hands up to the feet, keeping the legs as straight as you can. Don't worry if you're bending there. And slowly roll up, roll the shoulders back, and wake up the hips a little more, doing some swings. So transfer all the weight onto your left leg. I'm going to swing that right leg back, back and forwards. So you can hold on to something here, but it's good to try and get the arms ready for what they're going to be doing. So I'm doing this, swinging back and forth. I'm literally just swiping with my foot facing the front at sort of a 90 degree, not 90, like a 45 degree angle to wake up the hips a bit more. Swing, just keep swimming. Okay, and we'll do the other side. Transfer the weight onto the left hand side, swinging again. My balance is so off on my right leg compared to my left. But swinging, and here as again, you can always hold on to the wall or a tree or a bench, wherever you are, if you need a little extra balance assistance. A couple more swings here, back and forth. Good. Just wake up the calves a little bit more. So standing, so I'm going to hold on to something. I'm going to transfer all the way to the left. We're going to come up onto our tiptoes, squeeze that calf and come back down. We'll just repeat this, keep the chest nice and high. And if during this warm up you find there's a part of your body that's a bit niggly when you run, spend a little bit extra on that stretch and just maybe run through the stretch a few times to warm it up a little bit extra. Good. Exhale, tiptoe, inhale down. Exhale, tiptoe. If you don't have there's something to lean on, you can balance if you so desire. And then we'll switch. I will use something to lean on. Just gives me that extra confidence to squeeze at the top a little bit longer. Down, up, down, up. Good. Up. Squeezing through that calves muscles, really important. It helps our ankle stability, helps our knee stability. So every single thing we're warming up is really important with running. Keep going, one more, up, down. There we go, that's our stretching done. So now I'd advise you or recommend on your first 5 minutes of your run, ease into it super, super, super gently. Even if that means like you start your timer 5 seconds later, or you just want me to stop talking so you can go and get out. But that's your full body, that's your running warm up completed. So off you go.